Hi, it's Tiffany from A New Dawn Tarot, and I'm here to do your tarot card reading for Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. We'll be using a new deck, the Dark Mansion Tarot deck. It's very cute. It's kind of tiny, like the Halloween tarot deck, but very cute. It looks very Tim Burton-y. So I've swirled and shuffled and swirled and shuffled. So I've done two. I'll do one more and we'll get started. Please give the collective guidance for Wednesday, October 18th, 2023 with a 5-card read. Please tell the collective what we need to know about the day on Wednesday, starting with the past, the overall energy for the day on Wednesday, the hidden influences, the advice to be successful for the collective, and the outcome. All right. In the past, we have the Three of Pentacles, the overall energy for the day, the Queen of Cups, the hidden influences, the Six of Wands, the advice, the Fool in reverse, and the outcome, the Nine of Wands. And on the bottom, we have Strength in reverse. Okay, in the past, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, a collaborative effort, building a team, adding to a team, mastery, skill, creativity, bringing in support, particularly professional support, tangible results after working on something and receiving more training or instruction about a project. The Queen of Cups is our Florence Nightingale card. She is sensitive, kind, caring, supportive, empathetic, nurturing, and intuitive. The Six of Wands is success, acclaim, popularity, and or positive attention from others. It can also represent self-worth or pride. Every now and again, it can be a frenemy, someone who is envious of you. The advice is the Fool card in reverse. This is, well, technically we have the Strength card on the bottom, but our only major arcana. The Fool in reverse is resistant to something new and unfamiliar, having a fear of the unknown, being jaded, a lack of trust, not open to new things, and unnecessary risk, being distracted or careless. And it says you're not naive and you know how it goes, so be cautious. The outcome is the Nine of Wands, and it was, when I first saw this, when we pulled it, I thought, is it Lord of the Rings? And he says, you shall not pass, or you shall not pass. That's exactly what I thought of. The Nine of Wands is kind of like, I've been through it, but I'm still standing. There's an underlying pressure with this card to persevere. You're almost there. It's going to take patience and effort to carry out this plan. It can be defending, being defensive, or defending past actions or future plans, maintaining or establishing boundaries, and resting and repairing yourself because there is more to come. And the Strength card in reverse is the Leo card, and it could be feeling out of sorts, feeling like things are out of your control, lacking confidence, feeling sluggish, physical illness, or giving in to your id, so your lower egoic desires. But you should always be resilient and recover with this card, or exercise self-control, or focus on your health. So, scenario number 1, teamwork makes the dream work. And today you are supportive and kind and you are trying to make something a success, and whatever it is, you are key. Don't be resistant to the new and unfamiliar. You may have your guard up for some reason and you're not trusting. Give it your best try. And maybe this refers to your contribution in some way, but also don't lack confidence and don't be heavy-handed. So if you're on a team, it's not my way or the highway, but also don't lack confidence, because that, can happen on projects, especially new teams. Scenario number 2, if you brought in a professional or a team today, maybe, your personal support team, you are more aware and maybe even more intuitive. Maybe this is about your habits, your underlying fears, your motivations. You have a more grounded sense of yourself and your self-worth. You're not naive and you're being cautious. So establish boundaries and don't be overly trusting, and don't let your lower impulses get the better of you. And so a good example would be, maybe you started online dating and you are the Queen of Cups out in the world. You're sensitive, you're kind. And so this just says, don't be naive, establish boundaries. And if you're the type of person that if you hop into bed with someone you just meet, and you will get your feelings hurt if they don't call back, then you probably shouldn't do that. No matter what the sweet talking is or the love bombing is, or the potential, maybe it's like, oh, this looks like, we really connect. Just take it slow, because you may be that person that is like, I thought we had something, or I thought we had a connection. So keep that in mind. Scenario 3, if you've been creative, like maybe trying to master something and been working on improving in some way, today you may get praise and support. You could be getting positive feedback or attention. Your advice is, don't be distracted, don't be overconfident, don't be careless, and don't be too trusting. Kind of have your shields up and exercise self-control as you continue to move forward. When you get a lot of praise, it doesn't mean that you can stop. It doesn't mean that you've made it to the top of the hill. Keep going, but just keep your head on straight. And scenario 4, if you've been working on something or being a team player, although you are the Queen of Cups, you may have a frenemy, or at least someone who's envious of you in some way. So just be mature. Again, don't be naive, but also don't let anyone make you feel kind of jaded. So especially someone who makes a comment or says something kind of snarky, you have to be who you are, and you just let other people be who they are. So if you are a happy, shiny person, what was that? Is it the B-52s? Happy, shiny people. If that's who you are, there are people who they don't get it because they don't have that within them. Maybe it's where they've been, what's happened to them, or where they're currently at in life, but they don't have that to give. And so when they see other people have it, it invokes some sort of envy. And so you just have to forget the haters, persevere, and keep going. The 10s and the world card are the culmination. So be resistant, resilient, and don't let anyone knock you down. And if you get knocked down, don't stay down. You know, shine bright like the star that you are. So let's pull a Madame Endora card for Wednesday, October 18th. Please give the collective a Madame Endora card. The forces of nature favor you. And usually that means like a nice, peaceful day. Where is the green man? It's been a while. The realm of fable. The green man is the guardian of the forest. Thus, he represents a deep reverence for all living things and a love of the outdoors. The forces of nature favor you. So hopefully everything comes together for you on Wednesday and you have a lovely, uneventful day. Depends on what you want, but I prefer uneventful. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share the video, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.